Okay, welcome back. You've got the armature for your sculpture. You may have found that the base of your plinth, we still want to keep that nice and crisp, those edges nice and flat. If you need to redefine those edges, grab your ruler. Remember, we're scoring up from the base. And when you get to the edge, to the corners, you score up on that corner, turn it 90 degrees, and scratch up on that next corner until those lovely corners come back. Okay, we really do want to make sure that our base has got those really nice flat surfaces and those corners are nice and crisp, and we use the ruler to do that. Okay, so we're going to start building our neck. So first thing we need to do is get a coil. So a nice fat coil, okay, about double the size of your thumb. We're going to roll it out, okay, roll it out, and once we've rolled it out, we're going to place it down. Okay, with the first coil that we do, we want it to be about 20 centimeters long. Okay, we roll it out, and once it's rolled out, then we place it in front of us, and we don't want it to be a round coil. We want it to be flat. So we're going to use the heel of our hand and we're going to press down along the coil until the coil is flat and it's about 1 centimeter thick. Okay, so I'm going to lift it up and show you. I've just pressed that coil down. It's about 1 centimeter thick, and you can see that it's a nice wide flat coil. All right, here's one. And so with this, I'm going to use it for the base of my neck. So remembering, we always slip and score. We slip and score the side of this coil. We slip and score at the base, all the way around. Then we use some slip and we dab that slip on. Water won't cut it, it has to be slip. We really need that to be very gluey. So we dab a good amount of it all the way around. As I'm building this head, I want you to remember, we don't want any of this paper getting into our sculpture. So if a little bit of paper sticks out and gets into your sculpture, you need to stick your finger and push the paper back into the center, okay? Because we don't want the paper firing with our head when we're done. But we do want the armature to be a surface that we can rest the clay on to support the clay. We just don't want the paper inside the clay. So we get our coil, we've slipped and scored, and now we simply place it around the base, okay? So the first one that we place is really, really simple. It just goes all the way around. Now, where it joins at the front here, I also have to slip and score inside there with some slip, a dollop of slip. Get in there to join it, okay? Once you've joined it, you need to get a thinner coil, a much thinner coil, yeah? And you need to go around the base again in a thin coil to join that base with your square plinth. That's pretty important because we really need a lot of strength at the base of our head, okay? So this smaller coil is just gonna really help to strengthen it. I've just done it super quick around here, so it's about that thin. And we make it nice and wet with our slip, the whole length of it. We slip in, just a little scoring around the base, and then we wrap that smaller coil all the way around. Once we've wrapped it and put it on, of course, we can go ahead and smooth it. We smooth up for the coil to join the neck all the way around, and we smooth it down for the coil to join the base. Okay, get that, use your finger to get in there and get a nice smooth join. Okay, so now we've got this first part. It's about 3 centimeters tall because that's how tall our coil was. The next part we're going to do, because this is the neck done, the next part we're going to do is the jawline and the chin, and of course that protrudes out of the neck. So you're going to get a slightly longer coil this time. I've just prepared this one, I've rolled it out, I've flattened it. It's 1 centimeter thick, it's about 3 centimeters wide. Okay, same as before, slip and score the edge all the way along, slip and score, slip and score. You need to do the same for here. go around, scoring, and then you slip. Dollop it on. Remember, don't catch that paper in between your coils. I'm going to do it on both edges to make this edge nice and wet as well. Okay, with this one, I'm going to wrap it around the back of my sculpture. I'm going to start from around there. When I come to the front, I'm going to leave a bit of room in here for that chin. Okay, so I'm going to overlap these two pieces. I'm going to cut it here, don't need that piece. I'm going to overlap, and cut there, don't need that. Okay, so what I've done is I've just overlapped it here. So I've got a little bit of a knob for the chin just there, okay, protruding. So the first thing I'll do is I'll secure that coil onto the base by pinching the clay up and also pushing the clay down to meet. We're going to do that all the way around, pushing the clay up and down. You'll notice at the back of the head, you've got the nape of the back of the neck, which starts to kind of go out a bit. Okay. Now at the front, I'm just going to slip and score these two pieces together. These are the two pieces that overlap. Okay, so there you go. Just pinch those together. And I've secured it to the base of the back. There you go. Okay, so you will see that now it's coming out that way. Can you see that? But we do have a gap in there. Can you see that hole? We don't want to leave that hole. So all you need to do is get yourself the excess of your coil. Okay, look at what this sort of basic shape is there that needs to be filled in. It looks like half a circle to me. Okay, it looks like that. Slip and score around those edges because you're going to join it on. Okay, you're just going to insert that piece right there underneath the chin. And once it's inserted, you just rub and score those pieces, you push those pieces together. You can do it from the inside. I can stick my finger in the top of the chin here, and you can do it from underneath. Once you've done with that, you will need to you need to put a coil in the crease of the upper neck. That's very important. If you don't do it, the chin will start to slump forward. So just get another coil, and you're going to put it up and under that crease of the chin. Okay, right in there. It's very important because it will keep the chin up. So you just plop it in there, get some slip, make sure you blend it in to the base of the neck. So you're blending the base of the chin with the neck. Okay, good. So now you've got this shape. Okay, so now we've done all the way up to here. We're going to do another coil that's going to wrap around that sits just behind the nose. We're going to do that on the next video, just so you can get up to that point there. You're doing really well.